everybody, it's Katie, and I am here to talk to you today about one of Aaron Michael Ritchey's books that I absolutely adore, and it's called Elizabeth's Midnight. This is Aaron Michael Ritchey's newest release. He's written other books called Long Live the Suicide King and The Never Never Prayer, both of which I also have and thoroughly enjoy. And it's really good. I enjoy this book. It's a different sort of feeling than some of his other books in it, so that's part of why I really enjoyed it. I mean, I really enjoy all of his writing, but this just has a different sort of vibe to it. So quick non-spoiler summary about this is Elizabeth is a girl that just kind of has this melancholy life. She wants more, but she feels like she can't get more because of various things in her life, so she's kind of stuck. And her one reprieve is going to see her grandmother, who is catatonic and just doesn't really respond, so she reads to her. And one day, her grandmother, this is on the back of the book so I can say it, her grandmother awakes and brings Elizabeth on a journey of her lifetime where a lot of really good things happen. So that is the non-spoiler summary of this book. If you haven't read this book, I highly recommend that you go out and you do read this book. And I'm going to give a talk about the book in more detail now. Spoiler section! Okay, so welcome to the spoiler section of this book. There's a lot of things that I really, really liked in this book. The heroine in this book, Elizabeth, is described as being overweight and pudgy, and she's made fun of by her stepsisters because of that. And her stepsisters are the perfectly thin, always has their nose on their cell phone, sort of preppy sort of people, and just really negative towards her. And her mother is kind of along those same lines. I definitely got a Cinderella feel when I read that family aspect. My heart broke as I kept reading through this book quite constantly for the grandmother, because she had everything there. She was trying to get out everything that she wanted to for this quest and mission that they were going on, but it was coming out in ways that made everything more complicated, and she felt frustrated throughout the entire time because she was just trying so desperately to get out her information, and it just wasn't happening. It wasn't working. When they were flying across the Atlantic, that was kind of funny. That whole process, because everyone thought that the grandmother was kidnapping her, and that clearly that wasn't happening, but in a way she felt like it was, but it really wasn't, and it was amusing. It never would happen in real life. TSA officers would be like, heck no, this is a kidnapping situation. I know your grandmother may be in a wheelchair, but we're considering it a kidnapping situation. So I found that kind of amusing how they managed to get through TSA. So that was interesting. The whole painted men thing, that was kind of scary, and I feel like that didn't kind of go into the detail that I wanted it to. How all of the painted men were following them around Europe, in France, and it was scary because we didn't know a lot about the painted men, but I kind of wish we did know a little bit more about the painted men, because they were trying to stop the quest from happening, yes, but we didn't know why. Like, that's kind of what bothered. When they met Quince, oh my gosh, I fell in love with Quince right away. Like, seriously. Quince is my spirit animal. Quince is pretty legit. So the thing is, like, with Quince, I really liked this about Aaron Michael Ritchey, is that he takes heroes and heroines that wouldn't really be considered heroes and heroines. With Elizabeth is overweight and she feels like she can't do anything, so she becomes the heroine. And Quince has scoliosis and has to walk with crutches after multiple surgeries to try to fix his scoliosis. And you don't see that in heroes quite often. That's always the perfect, fit, wonderful person that is the hero, and not everyday heroes. But I really like that Quince became the love interest, and I really felt for them. I was a little disappointed in how this book ended, actually. Grandma, she gets attacked by the painted men, and she goes to the hospital, and they think that she's going to die, and Elizabeth's mother shows up, and they're trying to figure out what's going to happen, and all of a sudden, the prince that they've been looking for in this quest, now king, just kind of shows up. We don't even get like a real description of him. He shows up and takes Grandma away and makes it so that Elizabeth is legal and can stay in France with Quince, and that's the end of the book. It felt rushed, and I really feel like it could have been a whole lot longer to properly explain what exactly was going on. I really, really, really wanted to see Aya, which is the other world where the prince lives, and learn about that world and the magic and everything like that. That's what I really would have loved to see happen. Granted, this book is 340 pages long already. If Aaron Michael Ritchey would have done everything that I would have wanted him to do, this book would be 1,000 pages long easy. Just through the world building and through definition of magic and through everything like that, then it definitely was a good read. I enjoyed it. So I actually did reach out to Aaron Michael Ritchey about it, and I wrote him a whole review, everything like that, and because that's what I do. I write reviews for things. So I did reach out to him, and I told him what I liked about the book and how I really wish that it was longer, and that we saw Aya and we saw the other world and everything like that. And he said that there is possibly a sequel going to be coming out, which is going to be really cool, about Aya and the world building and the magic and everything like that, but he's not confirming when that book is coming out. So I'm excited. I'm very, very excited for that. So yeah, there we go. That is the book talk for Elizabeth's Midnight by Aaron Michael Ritchey. And if you read it, comment your favorite, tell me your favorite part in the description below. Tell me if you would have stayed in France when you find out that you had magically aged 2 years and legal and can possibly stay. Would you have stayed? So just tell me what you thought about the book in the section below, and I will talk to you later.